Yo, welcome back. And if you're new here, I'm Kim. We are going to be choosing our books for June. I'm not going to do it based on the TBR cards this time because June is my birthday month. And so I really want to enjoy. Well, I mean, I am enjoying the past couple months with the books that I've chosen based on my TBR from the TBR cards. So I'll be choosing the books of what I want to read because I really want to read really great books or books that I have been itching or dying to get into, and it is pretty ambitious. I'm not gonna lie, I've never read this many books in one go before. Not in one go, but all in one whole month, and there's two really big books in there. So listen, we may or may not get to everything. I really want to try because these are, once I grabbed them, I was like, yes, please. Hopefully I can finish them this month. If you're new to how we do our TBR videos, I don't really explain too much about the book or the synopsis about the book because I either forgot about it when I first got the book. I want to go back into the book or go into the book pretty much blind since I forgot a lot of what it's about. Some of it I kind of get the gist, and so hopefully with the few words I do tell about the book that you'll get the gist of it too. But yeah, let me know if you have read these books and we'll start. Okay, so for the first book, might as well get out of the way, that I've been dying to read and been pushing it off since January, is The Priory of the Orange Tree by Samantha Shannon. So I believe this will be my first book I will be reading from her. I have the other book she came out too, A Day of Fallen Night, and I know the third one that she's making that's related to this series is coming out maybe at the end of the year. How I can kind of explain this book, or from what I've remembered, there is a hidden society of mages, forbidden magic, and dragons. Clearly, because of the cover. I don't think they're just going to put dragon and not actually have a dragon in it. This, I believe, is 845 pages around there. Yeah, this might take me, I'm hoping, a week, but realistically, maybe 2 weeks. I don't know. I'm going to try and finish it within a week. If I read 100 pages a day. 100 pages a day. I think we can get through it, but I'm very itching to read this. So that is number one. Next on the list, that I just got this one in the mail, and this is, I believe, the signed edition as well. A Song of Legends Lost by M.H. Allende. I could be pronouncing that wrong. Pretty much, it has summoning of spirits of their ancestors and war. So that's what is in the book. The manga I've read has so much I like a good war in terms of fiction and fantasy, and so I'm excited. I don't want to read or know anything more than that. I really, I think out of all these books, I want to go into this one blind. This, I believe, is going to be part of a trilogy, it says. So this is book one, and let me just take you guys to appreciate. Look at the art. I hope you can see it, but it's gorgeous. It's freaking gorgeous. Okay, next we have Fledgling by Octavia E. Butler. This will also be the very first book I will read from her. Mainly, I put this up onto my TBR list is because I just finished watching Sinners twice. I finished watching Sinners twice. And so I own a couple books. I know some of them I want to just get at the library because I don't think I want a physical copy of some of them, but hella people recommended books that if you enjoy Sinners, you should read these types. And I already had Fledgling for a while, so I upped this one. Cannot wait. What I've heard from it is that there are vampires and what it means to be human. So excited about this guy. Very excited. All right, here's another one that I was very highly anticipating, and I had my friend read it too. I mean, she was already looking forward to reading it, and so she already finished it, and I really want to finish it too so we can talk about it. There's two books here, actually, I want us to talk about with her, but it is going to be Watermoon by Samantha Soto Yambao. I know I'm pronouncing that wrong, but this is, I believe, the Owl Crate edition. I got this one. It's beautiful, but I know the other editions are really beautiful. I'll show you the inside in a second. But from what I got is that the setting is in Tokyo, and It has Spirited Away Studio Ghibli vibes, and my friend told me that too is very much like Studio Ghibli vibes, so I can't wait. I think after reading something like 3 dark books, I'm not sure about the Orange Tree one being dark. I think it's just really high fantasy. We'll see. I know I heard a lot of great things about that one, but I want to put a couple like really bright books in here. Maybe it's sad, I don't know, but I wanted some fluff. And this is my like break, because once I show you the other books, oh man, yeah, we're gonna need some fluff. So we have Watermoon, and let me show you the inside. As I struggle. Look at that. And then look at the back. Oh my gosh. And then I'll show you, this is what the sprayed edges portion looks like. And then the inside. Girl, it's gorgeous without the dust jacket, okay? But yeah, can't wait. Oh, whoops, my bad. I forgot to show you. Reversible cover. Beautiful. So up next on the list is In the Dream House, a memoir, nonfiction, because I want to sprinkle different genres in here of books that I own, not just all like high fantasy or fantasy and fiction, by Carmen Maria Machado. And I believe this one is about an abusive relationship. And I know there's all sorts of things in this book, so I really, again, the theme of this whole video, I want to go into it knowing as little as possible. So I'm very excited to get into this one. My friend actually recommended me this book, so can't wait. Another book up next is Monstrillo by Drider Samano Cordova. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing your name wrong. This one's a fiction book, I believe, in horror, but taking place in Mexico City, raising a monster, grief, and acceptance. So, I know there's a theme here, but y'all, you have no idea how excited I am. I picked a good batch out of my physical TBR. I'm very happy right now. We do have some small books. I know it's a lot already because 2 of them are very big, but we're getting down in size. So, another one on the list that's much smaller is I Who Have Never Known Men, another book that my friend recommended or she was reading. I love and trust her taste in books, and so I think 3 of these she's already read. By Jacqueline Harperman. Very small, okay, a very small book. Post-apocalyptic novel of female friendships and intimacy. Post-apocalyptic, y'all. And women, y'all, and intimacy. Yes, okay. I'm excited. Again, these are very dark themes. I know, but very, as you can tell, just excited. And last on the list, another with a very dark theme, but very excited. I read, I think, the first 3 pages in Barnes when I bought this, and I can't wait to, oh, well, hold on, plane, back from all the planes flying by. But I read a couple pages at Barnes while waiting for my partner, and we were just like chilling for a little bit, and it's good. At least it's good so far. But it's called NP. I keep thinking the top is the title, but no, this is called NP by, is it Banana Yoshimoto? Yeah, that's the author's name, Banana Yoshimoto. And in a short like couple words, I put mystery, suicide, and the truth. So this one I actually know a little bit more because it's the most recent book I've gotten, and there is an author, I believe it's a Japanese author in the book, who has passed away due to suicide, and their work was mainly in English, and they want to translate all their work into Japanese, but every time they get to the 98th story, because I think it's multiple stories, and the whole book is going to be called NP. By the time they get to the 98th story, whoever is translating it into Japanese, ends up committing suicide themselves. And so it's like a whole mystery of what's going on. So you go along this journey and it's just so interesting. Actually, this author has a lot of books this size, and I feel like if I really enjoy the writing, so far I have, when I read a few pages, I want to read the rest of them. I hope my library has them because they are pretty pricey for this small size. I think this was like $17, but I had points. It's okay. Points, so it was a little bit cheaper for me. But yeah, if I like this book, I think I know I will. I want to read the rest of by this author. So yeah. And that, y'all, is my June TBR. I'm so excited. I feel like I'm gonna have a great time. So far, I've been having a great time every month with what I've chosen, because those are still my TBR books, or books I'm supposed to get to anyways. I bought them for a reason because I liked the synopsis or what it was about. But this batch specifically, I haven't been this excited since I bought books in January. So let me show you. It's so big. It's a pretty thick stack, I know. And I'm not going to beat myself up if I don't get to it, okay? I'm not going to beat myself up about it. But I really hope this is my summer. And as much as I spend summer playing my games and whatnot, I love gaming. By the way, if you don't know that about me, I want to dedicate a lot of time, like off-screen time for once in a very, very long time, of just being in the books. I have a lot of other things going on planning wise. And for those who know me, you know what it is, what I'm trying to plan in October. But in between, I think I can do it. I won't beat myself up about it. If I don't get to it, I'll just push it to next month. But it will be a great outcome if I do get to these books. I'm looking at them and I smile. You know how you look at your huge TBR pile? For those who have really big TBR, physical and Kindle, I guess. But mainly physical, because you see it in front of you every time you pass by your books. Versus scrolling in the Kindle or whatever, that electronic e-reader that you're using. Sometimes you kind of like look at it and you're like, oh God, what did I do? But this time, I look at it with a smile. Very, very excited. Okay, thanks for watching. If you made it this far into the video, let me know if you have already read these books, or you're also looking forward, or you're reading along with me. If it's your birthday month, happy birthday to you too, for June. I hope I'll get a chance to do a little bit more like reading vlogs, because I personally very much enjoy reading vlogs. I just don't do it because I feel like I'm always in my room reading, and I don't know, maybe it's not interesting to y'all, but I don't want to pressure myself. I do truly want to record myself this time, live reaction of what I'm reading. So hopefully I can do one really long June reading vlog video. That's what I would personally want, and that's what I personally would love to watch with other YouTubers or booktubers. If you like this video, please give a thumbs up, like, notifications, and subscribe. I'll see you at the next one. Good boy.